Hello everyone. Today we will study how to create tables in HTML. You know that table is made up of rows and columns, and whatever the data is present in table, it is in a structured format. In a web page, a table will display information in an attractive and structured format. And we use table tag for creating tables in HTML. To create a table, first we should begin with the table tag. In the slide you can see that we started from the table tag, and then to begin the first row we have to give the tr tag. Tr means table row, and whatever the data is there, it will be given in between the td tag. And after the completion of the first row, we will close the tr tag. And for beginning the next row, again we will use the tr tag and write the data. And after the completion of all the rows in a table, we will finally end the table with the table closing tag. So let's see one example. Now in this table, I have 3 columns and 3 rows. So how can I create this table using table tag? Let's see it. So first I will create a new file. Okay, let me name it as table. And now we should give the basic details first. Title will be given as table. And we will close the head tag. Then we will begin the body tag. Now after the body tag we have to create the table. So I have to write the table tag. Now for this particular table we have 3 rows and 3 columns, and you can see that this roll number, name, marks, they are in bold, isn't it? So instead of TD I can use TH to write that roll number, name and marks. Let's see how we can write it. First I am creating the first row with the help of tr tag. Then I will write th roll number. Then close the th. Now again for the next data I will again use the th tag, and for the last one also same thing. So we can see that the first row is completed by writing the marks, isn't it? Roll number, name, marks. First row is completed. So it's time to close the first tr tag. Now in the second one, I hope you can see both the screens. Okay. Then again we have to write the tr tag and then include the first data. Here we will be using the td tag because we have to just print the data. No need of making it bold. So simply we will give the td and write the first data, that is 1, and close that, and again the second one Virat, close the TD and the marks. So we have completed the second row also. And again for the third row we will just copy the same code and make changes over here. Oh, here I have to give the marks 80. Okay. Now I completed giving all the details. Now I can just close the table tag, close the body tag, and then finally HTML tag. So let me just save it. Okay. Now the web page is created. I think there is some mistake in the code. Okay. So here I have to write as title. Again let's see. Okay. Now here you can see that the table is created, but it is not like the table we saw before, isn't it? The borders are not appearing here. So what we can do? We can just give an attribute called border and its value will be 1. So border is an attribute of the table tag and by default the value of that border is 0. So we have to make it 1. Now let's check it. Okay. Now this is how the table will look in HTML. And since we have created only 3 rows and 3 columns, it will look like this. To add more columns or more rows, we have to make changes over here. So this is the basic example. So I have given one more example in this slide. You can just check it out. Now, cell spacing and cell padding. To add the space between cell, we can use cell spacing attribute. And to add the space between cell and the content, we can use cell padding attribute. Now in this table, so what do we mean by the cell first of all? Each box, whatever you can see here, it is a cell. So we can say that a table is made up of cells, isn't it? Now if I want to give this space over here, you can see there is some space. And if I want to increase that space, I can use the cell spacing attribute. That is, if I want to give the space between this roll number and name, I can use cell spacing. And now here, if I want to give the space between this data, that is 1, and this cell content, I can use cell padding attribute. So let's just check. Cell spacing, I will give 5, and cell, first let's see only cell spacing. See, somewhat gap you can find here. So this is cell spacing, and cell padding would be again I will give 5. See, you can see that space over here, isn't it? If I remove, if I make it 1, You can see, isn't it? So this is what cell spacing is. Now if I want that table to be printed in the middle, if I want to display the table in the middle, I can just give one more attribute called align and give align equal to center. Okay, now the table is in the middle. And same way, if we want all the data, whatever the data you are giving, if you want it to be printed in the middle, you can give the align attribute after this th. For example, if I want in 1 and 2, I can just, after td, I can just give align equal to center, and see, it is in the middle. Okay, so for every data you can give the same align equal to center. So this is all about the tables. In the next we will see what is row span and col span. Thank you.